Reunited, better than the Jackson 5 or New Edition, baby. It's disqualified opinions, and our opinions are validated. And just like that, we back as DC sparks up. Because we about to get lit. Give you that hottest sports talk. Fellas, it's been a while. What's up?
It's been very well. How y'all feeling, man?
Man, just glad to see everybody back. We all had our own extenuating circumstances. Happy everybody's all together.
Happy everybody's healthy.
Yes.
Indeed. No COVID. It was not COVID, everybody.
Not at all.
Ross?
Fuck it is, man. It is.
Hey, that's the best way to put it. I mean, we back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know you missed us and what you want to hear us talk about. You already know what time it is, and we're going to give you that hot sports talk.
We got some allegedlys on the way. Ladies, hit us up. We need y'all.
We need more.
I'm gonna let y'all come on. You get the front row, maybe.
You know what?
Seat.
I'm hopping in DMs, you feel me? I'm asking y'all, do y'all want to come through the show? I'm not playing with y'all no more. Like,
Right.
we ready to get this popping.
Support black business.
Exactly.
And we're not even for profit.
Full court press.
Y'all know how this segment go. The last couple of weeks, we haven't been able to do it. So I'm going to shoot to DC. Let him give y'all a rundown of what happened over the last 2 weeks, what everybody looking like, and then we just going to get straight into it.
Yeah.
All right, so week 6. I don't know what the total records are. Week 6. I went 9-5. Rel went 8-6. Byron went 10-4. Riles went 9-5. The records at the end of week 6 was 60-21-1 for me, 57-32-1 for Rel, 61-28-1 for first place. That was Byron, 58-31-1 for Riles, and then week 7, everybody went 9-4 except Byron, who went 10-3. So that gives Byron a current 2-game advantage in first place at 72-31-1.
Ashy the classy.
I'm 70-33-1. That's second place. Riles is 68-35-1 in third place, and Rel 67-36-1. So we're all within 5 games, and it's gonna get interesting. Let's see how it goes.
Some man went from ashy to classy.
Was we
Kiss
As this man takes off his jacket, like that's going to change something.
Because wasn't we giving
They've been giving me hell, America. They slide me every week. They talk about everybody that I talk about. Hey,
All your goofy stuff. That's
You
what
said
we
the
talking
Bengals was going to get 7 wins.
they should have 3 right now,
Do
but
they?
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Alright.
If ifs were fifths, where's DC's cup?
We'd
Hold it
all
up.
be
We'd
drunk.
all be drunk
Yes,
as hell.
sir.
So I'm wrong. They probably won't get 7, but hey, Burrow looks good, like I said.
Joe Burrow
Hey,
looks really good.
You know who
I'm
else
afraid
look
of.
good? Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he
looks
does.
good.
That
about. I'm gonna say I was wrong.
who's
so far?
I'll shake
I mean,
your
it's
hand,
still-
sir.
so far.
Shake your hand,
So
sir.
far, I was dead wrong.
I think me and Ross like them.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
her.
y'all
I mean, I don't
I say
know.
you should have started from day one.
I don't know if he would have been as far
I
along
don't think
as
he would have
is.
been as good if he started
I don't think it
that
matters.
first week. Nah, I think
think it
he
mattered.
needed that.
I didn't see him throwing for 400 plus all this time, but I thought he would
He
be.
got the arm.
Yeah, I think he has at least 350 in every game.
No, that's what I'm
played.
saying. He's
At least 350.
He's
He's
throwing
balling.
it.
With
He's
them
throwing
wide
it.
receivers, you better. Yeah,
Keenan
let it
Allen
fly.
is looking really good.
He's
Mike
throwing
Williams
that
has
thing.
disappeared here and there, but
So it's
Nah, he made a
He
couple
hurt. He always
spectacular
hurt,
catches
but-
though.
but-
yeah, but when he catch the ball,
when
his
he's in the
catch
game,
radius is
yeah, it's
ridiculous.
crazy.
He's probably the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
All right, who's Thursday night game?
Speaking of these Thursday night and Monday night games, just
Killing
trash.
me.
At least this week they both trash too. Okay. Falcons at Panthers. Carolina has been a surprise this year. Even though their record is 3-4, they've been in pretty much every game that they've had this season.
That's true.
Their record could probably be anywhere from no wins to 5 or 6, to be honest. They're going against the Falcons though, so I'm going to take the Panthers in this game.
Definitely going with the Panthers. The Falcons can't do anything right. Like they could have won the game on Sunday, but whatever.
How do you accidentally score a game-losing
The
touchdown?
ball was in the wrong hand for him because he tried to fall down. I'll give it to Gurley. He did try. He realized where he was at, but it was just too late.
it
and the ball
was. It
in
just
the left
wasn't
hand.
smart for him to run with that much force that close to the goal line.
He wasn't supposed to break tackles.
No, you just
didn't
want the
break
first. Yeah, that's
Hey,
what I'm
that
saying.
broke- he broke through the line of scrimmage, but after
And that was
He broke the
it.
tackle of the
I'd have slowed
linebacker.
right up.
I'm not. It was wrong, but I'm
You
just
should-
saying
he
he
should
broke
have
the
just got
tackle.
tackled.
Then
He literally
realized
lost
where
the
he
game.
was at, and he tried to scoop back, but the ball was in his left hand. So when he fell, it fell over the goal line. I picked the Lions, so I mean I'm not
Yeah.
mad.
Good pick. Matthew Stafford. He's
Ball.
clutch. He's clutch.
That is one thing he is.
Ball.
When he's healthy, he's clutch. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna take this time to do a TED talk. Actually, Todd Gurley and Calvin Ridley have been two bright spots for the Falcons, even though they're trash. I will say that. I thought Todd Gurley would have a
Gurley has
season,
played
solid
really well.
season. I think we both say we get over 1,000.
He
Calvin
still
Ridley.
doesn't average over 4 yards a carry, so that's my.
He gets like one good run and then it's
Yeah,
like
that's-
kind of bottled up. But,
It bothers me
But
for him to
also-
be that good. He's not good. Like it's
used to be that.
Yeah.
Eric DeCosta, I've been asking for this for a few years. We're at the holiday season, and all I want for Christmas is Julio Jones, baby. Let's fleece Atlanta. Let's throw in a coupon. Let's throw in some lemon pepper, sweet Lou lemon pepper, baby. Let's throw in some crab cakes and bring Julio to Baltimore, baby, because he deserves to win. He's wasting his career away. Go ahead, trade Matt Ryan to the Jets for that #1 pick. Go get Trevor Lawrence and whatever else you want to do. But hey, look. We'll take Calvin Ridley. You want to give us him too? Hey, we'll take all that. But I'm going with the Panthers. Their best player has been hurt. CMC may be back this week, but I think it may be another week. Okay. Teddy's playing well. DJ Moore, Robbie. I like Matt Rule. Give me the Panthers. And give me Julio.
We will get back to Eric DeCosta and how he fleeces the NFL in a second.
Yes,
because
we will.
Eric DeCosta is the
that
Danny
man.
Ainge
Yeah, he's that man.
of the NFL.
He's that man.
But I don't think you can fleece for Julio Jones. That's 2 firsts plus.
It's probably not too first, but I mean, at this point, we've given up a third in next year's draft already. I don't think we plan on giving up any more draft capital. Number one, number two,
Not high.
Julio is way too expensive on the cap.
That too.
And it's not the way his contract
It
is
gets
set
it
up.
more
is-
expensive.
That and it hurts their future cap. Like trades don't necessarily get removed completely from your cap once you trade somebody. So it's going to damage Atlanta to trade him, and we're not going to really give him a first round.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I think he out of our price range. We ain't never.
Come on down, Julio. I want you.
Who you picking, DC?
Oh, I'm not picking the Falcons.
I think this was our last week picking the
Yeah, I'm
Falcons
done.
because we gave him a shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Atlanta, we love you as a city, but
What?
No, the one.
Watch out for. I feel like Atlanta
It's gonna
gives
be a good
me,
game. It's gonna
Atlanta
be a good
gives
game.
me a feeling this is the one they're going to pull out, of course. Cause
And
nobody
that's
picked
the
them.
thing that bothers me because last week I was like, oh, they got rid of their coach. They probably going to win, but it's Atlanta. I'm going to go against it. They win. I'm like, all right, Atlanta got a little, feel me? I'm gonna try them this week. They lost.
Yeah, I missed out
Hey,
because I was supposed to pick them for their first
Yeah.
win. I pick every team after they fire their head coach because they be
play.
fired up
Yeah.
after your coach gone.
But their
When we
defense is
all know
terrible.
Their defense
It
is
is.
horrible.
outside the Cowboys, they have a very bad defense.
Their
If the
defense
Cowboys weren't
can't
so
catch
bad,
COVID without Madison.
their defense, if the Cowboys defense wasn't so bad, we'd be talking about the Falcons being all-time bad too.
Yeah.
The Seahawks
No, the
defense
Seahawks
is
will be second.
The Seahawks
Yeah,
defense is
the
pretty bad.
Seahawks defense is just as bad as the Cowboys.
They average
the Cowboys
more
give
yards
up
per
points,
play.
they give up yards.
Yeah.
It's
But the
crazy.
Seahawks are probably missing their best player defensively, so I will
Wagner?
give Jamal
No,
Adams.
Jamal Adams.
Oh.
At least in the secondary.
Not
I'll say in the
bad, but-
secondary.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll say in the secondary
Yeah,
because I
not
forgot
bad.
about Wagner and KJ Wright. They're still really good.
And they also have what's his name, the defensive end. Is he playing this season?
Who?
Oh no, my bad. They traded him to the Chiefs. Never mind.
Oh, Frank Clark.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
traded
Frank
him
is
to the
gone.
Chiefs. Never mind. Yeah, they ain't got nobody but Bobby Wagner and
KJ
Jamal
Wright,
Adams.
for real. And Jamal Adams not playing.
They just re-signed. What's his name? What's the dude that had fraud?
Oh, Kendrick. Michael
Michael
Kendrick.
Kendrick. Yeah, they just signed
He's
him
solid,
back.
but
He's
he ain't
old.
enough.
He's
Yeah,
old.
it's not even.
All right, moving on.
They need
I'm gonna talk about
secondary.
this game a little later because I think it should be flexed to a different time zone.
By the way, moms and dads, don't spell Michael with a Y. It's weird.
Yeah.
Rams at Dolphins. This is the start of the tour. For those of you that
That's
do
right,
not
baby.
know, Tua will start in this game.
As I predicted after the bye week.
They are
And
3-3.
Tua will lose his first game as a starter. The Rams have been playing very complimentary offense to defense. I don't think they are playing either one of them extremely well, but they are complementing each other and they're getting stops. Jared Goff looked horrible last night for anybody that watched the game.
He's not good.
Yeah, he looked bad.
He's not
And
good.
I'm not understanding their running back by committee because I feel like they don't feed the hot hand running back. I think they just keep the committee part and then they just sprinkle in Cam Akers for like 2 to 3 runs a game. I'm not.
He needs more
understanding.
touches.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
he does.
But I'm still going with the Rams to win this game.
I'm going with the Rams as well. Comparing the teams, the Rams defense is just better.
They're really good this year.
Yeah,
Really good.
It's just better. than
Jalen
the
Ramsey is playing well.
Dolphins.
Aaron
And,
Donald, baby.
Aaron Donald's balling.
Even on offense, as much as we complain about Jared Goff, they're better on offense than the Dolphins. I just think the Rams are more of a complete team than the Dolphins. Sorry, your first start has to be an L Tua. They might be competitive. I mean, I have seen that.
Yeah, I wonder what the
basing it-
spread.
Yeah.
I wonder what the spread is. I don't
4.
know. I don't know if they'll cover, but it'll be
I think
closer.
they'll cover. What was the spread in that Atlanta game?
I don't know where it is. 2.5 Carolina.
Okay, yeah,
They'll
Atlanta
cover.
could cover that.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers will win by at least 2.5.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I feel like you might pick your boy, so I'll let you go last. I'm gonna go with the Rams also. I don't believe
debating,
Miami
Mark.
has enough
Debating.
from a talent standpoint to beat the Rams. Jalen Ramsey, by the way, has looked a little shaky.
Yes.
He's had moments.
Oh.
I think he's played alright, though. I think
He's played
okay.
good, but he's had moments.
No,
where
where
he's
he got burnt a couple times.
Oh, no.
Nick Foles just couldn't get him the ball. to
That's
the
Bears game. He looked
receivers.
bad. He looked
He's
Yeah,
bad.
he
had
did,
moments
bro.
where
He
he
was bad.
takes
He
the
did.
risk of getting the interception. He's had Marcus Peters
Peters,
moments
Marcus
where
Peters
he
tendencies. Yes,
jumps
he has.
the route in hopes of getting the.
It's like he
pick
gets
that
So
bored.
you can get double moved.
he can be double moved. I'll give you that.
If Nick Foles could have delivered that ball a few times,
They still lose.
the Bears they would have been. It would have
Lose
been
by
a,
7.
They still
It would've
lose.
been a closer game.
They
They
lost
still
by
lose.
single digits.
Still lose.
No, I'm just saying Mooney would have scored, bro.
No, he has
He
that.
would have scored.
They still lose. The Bears aren't good.
They were the fraudulent team with that record.
Yeah.
They were very fraudulent.
None of us believed in them.
Yeah,
so.
we-
I mean,
never
I
were.
picked them like 3-4 times, but
You
that was
did?
because of who
did.
they was going
Who they was
against.
going
Yeah.
against? Yeah.
I mean,
Their
they have
defense
a
is really good. The Bears' defense is really good.
They've
Their
been good
front
for
seven
yeah.
especially.
Been
Yeah.
good for years now.
They got
For
Amos
like 3
Smith.
Eddie
years.
Jackson.
Kendall Fuller.
Eddie Jackson.
Eddie
They are
Jackson.
they are a good defense.
Yeah,
I
they
give
have-
you
I
that.
really
good
Khalil
defense.
Mack, obviously. I really did predict that Tua would start after the bye, and he's starting. I love Coach Flores, one of my favorite coaches. Shout out to the brother down in Miami. I want to pick Tua, but I just don't think he has the supporting cast or the offensive line because Aaron Donald is going to wreak havoc. I think I can see at least 2 sacks, if not more, for Aaron Donald this week.
Facts.
And I think that the Rams offense does enough. I think like we've all agreeing with. Sean McVay, you want to take Tua? You want to use him in your offense? You might like that. But I think Tua has a bright future. I think he will be solid. We'll see how good he is. He has, 10 games left? And we'll see. I mean, Miami is still technically in the playoff race. They'll be playing meaningful football, so we'll see what happens. They got fans. And
They
I
are
think
definitely second.
Tua
Yeah.
will bring a spark, and we'll see if he's able to deliver. I think he will be able to deliver, and we'll see.
What's the spread?
On what?
It's 4.
He says 4.
Rams by 4.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll cover this.
Dolphins need a little more playmakers for my boy.
27-20 Rams.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm thinking more like
I'm going Rams, though.
24-21. That's why I said I think it's going to be close. I think.
For the sake of my picks, I'm going to Rams.
Speaking of spreads, one of the largest spreads I've ever seen in my life.
In
It
my
started at
entire
21.
God.
I think you said right now it's at 19.5.
That's
Um,
OD, yo.
Hey,
We
if
don't
you
even-
betting,
we
Bet
don't
on the
even-
Jets,
they
baby.
not they not beating them by this many
Bet
points.
on the Jets, baby.
They're gonna win the game, but it's not gonna be by this many points.
That's all we really need to say. Is anybody?
No.
I just want to note that the
Sam
Chiefs
Darnold
are
looked good
winning
last week,
because of their defense and running game.
That is a fact.
And that is very
offense does
scary.
not look,
That is very scary.
I didn't think
the
their running game
custom-
looked that good.
Yeah,
last week.
I don't think their
I think they're-
offense has looked what we're accustomed to seeing what their offense look like.
So what I've seen from the Chiefs is, I think, like you said, when they run well, I think it opens up their passing game. But I feel like when their run game has been mediocre, like last week, like a couple weeks ago, I think that they look a little skeptical on the offensive side.
They look
I'm
a
not
little
really
human.
sure. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what it's been. But they look stoppable.
I want to see what they look like once Le'Veon gets his
Actually
legs
gets it,
under him.
yeah.
That's the
And
problem.
figure it
The
out.
fact that they have Le'Veon now just changes.
It's sick, yo.
Everything.
Like the rookie's not having a good year.
Edwards-Helaire?
Yeah,
He's
he's
having a
he's
decent
no.
year.
That's what I'm saying.
To be a
No, that's
Oh,
what
you
I'm
said
saying.
they added him like he's not.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted a bigger back for goal line situations. Edwards-Helaire runs hard,
Yeah.
but it's kind of hard to get. He's what 5'9".
Yeah, it's like
It's hard to give it to him in the
he's
goal
like
line.
Darren Sproles.
He's not an every down back,
He's a little
probably.
bit bigger than Sproles, but his
I
height
just
wise
think
is
it's
Sproles.
real scary.
People calling him Brian.
Is
Westbrook.
that
That's
defense
not
is
his
playing
build.
well.
With
He's
Le'Veon,
Brian
closer
Westbrook-
to Westbrook than he is Sproles.
Brian Westbrook was like
5'10".
6.
5'10".
I thought he was like 6 foot.
no,
5'10".
Brian Westbrook was short
5'10".
too,
He was
like
bro.
6
He's about the same. Him and Edwards-Helaire about the same, but
That's what's
Edwards-Helaire runs harder. Westbrook was a better receiver.
Because Mahomes is still going to have his games where he does what he does.
Yeah.
And the fact that their defense is better than last year and they won the Super Bowl with this defense, scary.
Yeah, but Shaw Breeland was a good pickup.
Yeah,
Very scary.
Agreed.
He's an underrated corner in the league.
So everybody on the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
you
gonna-
know what?
The other team might go
the
0-16.
The Jets are so bad. That damn Chiefs are going to cover. I don't care if it's 20. I don't care if it's 30. I'm going with the tribal chief. Pat Mahomes, baby. That's right. He's a
Hey,
tribal
y'all
chief.
better.
It's
If
gonna
I
be
was
a
a,
battle between the Jets and
if
the
I
Cowboys.
was the
to see who
Jets,
get
I
Trevor
would be.
Siemian.
Yeah, I would be.
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
If
said Trevor
I would
Siemian.
definitely
Nobody
be
want him.
looking for trades and stuff right now just to
Trevor
improve my draft capital. Because my God,
Yeah, it looks
terrible.
like Sam
I mean,
Darnold's
but
gonna
somebody
be up.
find a "Where's my iPhone" on Trevor Siemian. Who the hell does he play for?
Nah,
Is
probably
he in
out
the league
now.
anymore?
Where's my iPhone for Trevor Siemian? Trevor Siemian.
Lord. Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs to cover, and I don't care because they should.
Oh, he plays for the Jets.
Oh, you can't make this stuff
yo.
up.
He plays for the
Sam
Jets.
Darnold, Joseph Flacco, and Trevor Siemian.
Plays for the Jets as we speak.
Yes, the Chiefs. I'm picking them to cover.
No, I'm sorry. He played for the Jets last year. He plays for the Titans.
oh wow.
He's the backup for Ryan. Tannehill.
Wake me up when the Chiefs and the Buccaneers play in a couple weeks. That is the game I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Next on the block, you got Vikings at Green Bay to face that bad man as 1-5 goes against 5-1. I'm gonna start with you on this one, Byron. This is a divisional game, so the records
Don't
do
matter.
kind of go out the window when it comes to this.
It doesn't because the Vikings are terrible. Mike Zimmer's more worried about his off the field shenanigans, if you know what I'm talking about, than his on the field shenanigans. Hence why we were able to fleece Yannick for a third and a fifth. And Aaron Rodgers has played very well this year, and he looks
Except for this
great.
game.
Devontae Adams looks really good. I think Aaron Jones didn't play last week.
Devontae
He did
had
not play.
13 for 198.
Yeah, he balled.
Aaron Jones didn't even play last week. They probably don't even
touchdowns.
need him this week. I mean, it should be a blowout in my opinion. I don't think the Vikings are that good. I was wrong about that, and Kirk Cousins looks like he might be done.
That's your boy, Kirk Cousins.
That
Yeah,
is your
he looks
boy.
terrible.
That's your boy.
That's your cousin, Kirk Cousins.
He will be
You
disowned.
was calling that man
Yeah,
first
first
cousin.
cousin.
He
Right.
was
Inviting
at
him
times
to the
last
cookout.
year. He was.
You was
He
inviting
won a
him to the
playoff
cookout.
game. I was good. I was inviting
that
him.
man to the cookout.
I was inviting his unseasoned food to my cookout. Yes,
I
but
don't know what was wrong.
he's
with you.
terrible.
I don't know.
Mike Zimmer, you are winning, my good brother. Look up his girlfriend if you haven't, America. He's winning.
Yeah.
Not on the
Packers.
field, though. Not on the field and
At
not
all.
in this game. The spread is 6.5. That might be too low. I think they are only giving it 6.5 because it's a divisional game.
Aaron Rodgers has looked very well, except like you said, that Bucks game.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
went bad.
but other than that, the Packers are playing pretty damn good.
She's like 30 years old, by the way. It's his girlfriend. If you haven't seen America, take a few seconds and brighten up your day. If you're having a bad day, just Google her and just let you know. Mike Zimmer, no matter how old you are, brother, they make things so you can go all night long, baby.
Is the mayonnaise heavy on that picture?
Yes,
The mayonnaise is heavy
absolutely.
on that picture. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm picking the Packers to win this game. I think it'll be actually a really close game. The Vikings do play the Packers really well. It's a divisional game, so they're going to be up. I think Dalvin Cook will be back for this game. So if you have Alexander Madison, you can drop him. Aaron Jones will probably be back for this game as well. I think both teams will try to run the ball. I don't think the Packers are going to come out throwing. The Packers did just sign Seth Roberts. For those
Trash.
that don't know,
Garbage.
Aaron Rodgers will make him look decent.
he's better than anybody they have outside of Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I agree.
He's better than anybody they have outside of
I can't
Devontae
even
Adams.
pronounce the other niggas' names.
Lazard's on IR for now.
Valdez
about to
Scantling is
say,
okay.
Scantling.
Scantling is trash.
Scantling and Seth Roberts are
Yeah,
about the
because
same.
he
They are
dropped
the
too
same.
many. Yeah.
No. Alan Lazard and Seth Roberts are about the same.
Alan Lazard.
We're forgetting.
Lazard is better than
No,
Seth Roberts.
we just have a
I
bad
agree
taste in
there.
our mouth because the last time we saw Seth Roberts, he was
dropping
dropping a lot of
passes
balls in the playoff game.
But he also went to Carolina and didn't make it through a season.
Right.
But that's because they have a lot of wide receivers in Carolina.
They have two.
They have three.
They have two. I'll give you two.
Oh, DJ Moore,
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie
That's two.
Anderson.
Curtis
That's
Samuel.
two.
Samuel.
I haven't even. Yeah,
I'm not saying he
I
nice.
haven't even
but
heard
he-
your name for real. Like,
Nah,
You didn't miss
They've
it.
been moving him around last week. He played running back last week.
Yeah, he is versatile, but
Yeah, he's a very versatile player.
that's about it.
hey,
I'm just
man,
saying. They got a lot
what
of
can you
pieces.
do? What can you do?
He's a Swiss Army knife.
Is anybody picking the Vikings?
Not a chance.
Hell no.
Right.
They'll be in the top 5 probably of the draft too.
But the Texans won't. Remember I said that.
What's the Texans record?
They got one win.
Okay, all right. It's looking good, America. I'm just saying.
I-
Remember I
I was
said
on-
that.
lot of
I
teams
was on
with
your
one
side,
win.
man.
Oh yeah, you were. I was just saying. I just
Three.
told him that. They'll be like maybe 4th or
Four.
5th. Outside of the New York teams in Jacksonville,
The Giants look
Five.
like they might get out the top 5. They play
they play hard.
inspired
I told you they play hard. I like
Texans-
Judge. Judge
Texans
is
gonna
got
make
them
it
playing
out of the
hard.
top 5. We'll talk about that later.
And if they're 6, does it really matter between 5 and 6? But
yes,
go
it
ahead.
does. One of the good 1:00 games as the Colts go to the Lions. The Lions just fleeced the Cowboys for Everson Griffin, if you ask me, for a 6th-round pick.
Jesus.
Cowboys just getting rid of whatever they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tank. Well, not
But he won't be
tanking,
playing
but
in this game
they
because you
blowing it
know what's going on in America right now. He can't suit up. He has to go through 5 days of negative testing. But his first game will be at Minnesota when he gets the little rivalry game. But I think this is going to be a very good game. I'm going to start with you with this on DC. Colts at Lions.
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah, so
Give me the Colts. White Jameis has not looked like White Jameis lately. He has cut down on the turnovers. They've played a lot of complimentary type of football. Their defense has been good enough. Not great, but good enough. They started off as the number one defense in the league. They've since tailed off of that pace, but still solid. And Detroit has really nothing that I can look forward to watching as a football team.
I agree with what you're saying. Like I said, my biggest problem with the Colts at first was him throwing the ball as much as he did.
White Jameis?
Yes. Now, like you said, they cut back on throwing the ball so much and they're running it.
And
That's
he's
and
also just making
better
decisions.
plays. Yes,
Making better
absolutely.
decisions. Shout out to old man Phil
I
and all
told
12 of
y'all
his
that
kids.
probably would be the best formula for him, especially at that age, and it looks like it's working for the Colts. So
I don't know where T.Y. Hilton is, but that's
Me
another
I
story.
was
for
just
another
thinking,
time.
I'm like, has he played
He's
this year?
home. He's home.
Okay.
But yeah, give me the Colts. Matt Stafford, I don't know, pat your career stats or something because that's about all.
Hey, Lions, trade Matt Stafford. There's a team out there that might take him. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think
Chicago would take Matt Stafford
In a heartbeat,
In a
yeah.
heartbeat.
he makes them a competitor. I'll keep it short. I'm going with the Colts off a bye. Frank Wright. I think they do enough to win. Close game, but they do enough to win. They force a turnover off Matt Stafford, and
Yeah, the Lions do play hard, so I'm not. Yeah.
even though their coach should still be fired.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Lions to win this game.
Wow.
Matt
I had a feeling
That was
he
the first time somebody picked something different. Those are now your lines. You picked them in back-to-back weeks.
He's picked them a lot this year.
I've actually, I was about to say I picked them
He
a
low
lot.
key,
this
but
year.
he's been
I picked him a
right.
lot
He's
this
been
year.
low key right. What's their record? They got 2 wins.
3-3.
3-3.
3-3.
They're-
That's in that
They
500.
played some terrible
They're
teams.
They should be 4-2. DeAndre Swift did drop that touchdown in the end
Touchdown,
zone.
true.
That
They
was
should be
terrible.
4-2.
And he's played well.
I picked
lately,
them
though.
that week
He's
too.
played well.
Yeah.
AP, the old man, just keep a belt away from him. Looks good as well.
He got rocked by He got rocked by
If you got some child support, it needs to be taken care of.
What is his name? What is his name? What is his
Seriously.
name? What is his name? Oh my god. He was a bust at first.
At first.
Yes, Dante Fowler. He got rocked by Dante
Still a
Fowler
bust.
on the goal line.
Still a bust, but average.
He's
Based on his
gotten
draft
better.
position.
Yeah, he's gotten better though. He's not the bust that he was before.
I think we've just accepted
Now
him for who
he's
is.
average.
We've become a welcome.
He's on an NFL roster. How about that?
I'm gonna go to you with this one, Rel. Titans at Bengals.
Titans. Why the hell did I accept? Titans. I was thinking about a whole different game, but yeah, Titans. Joe Burrow is definitely he's going to throw for over 300 yards, and that's about it.
Yeah, what did he throw for 4 this week? 4 and some change?
He gave the Browns all that. They almost beat them. That's why I'm like the Browns are really trash. Like
Titans play very hard, very well coached, and they do very good at second half adjustments, like you saw this week. They could just get a kicker, they'll be okay. And
What's crazy is he's perfect from 50 plus.
Yeah, and then he's 5 for 11 under
in the
50
50.
yards.
That's
I think
5 for 11.
I think
So
King
they just need
Henry
to not kick it. He needs to only kick 50 plus yard
I
field.
think King Henry has a monster game, and Tannehill does enough. A.J. Brown looks amazing, and his defense is still solid. Clowney is doing
Defense is
okay.
overrated.
He's doing okay.
Tennessee.
And
Yeah,
I'm going with
overrated.
A
Tennessee.
little bit. I too am going with Tennessee, but it's mainly just because Cincinnati doesn't have much talent to combat that. Joe Burrow is looking great this year. He's every bit the number 1 pick he was drafted as, and they will fight in this game.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the spread on this is 6. I think that's about right.
As much as I want to pick the Bengals on this game because I truly believe the Bengals are going to win, for the sake of my picks, I'm going to pick the Titans. But I truly believe the Bengals are
Go
going to
on,
win this
man.
game.
Go and pick the Bengals, man.
I really think the Bengals are
Go
going to win
ahead
this
and
game.
pick the
I
Burrows.
wouldn't
Go ahead.
be mad if they did.
The Bengals' just defense is just trash. I can't. That's the only reason.
offense not
if they,
trash?
If they had
Offensive line is
So
terrible.
wait,
the offensive line, no, I'm picking the Titans.
Okay.
The
Had to make
defense
sure.
is
horrendous.
horrendous.
Yes.
The offensive line is bad, but the skill positions are actually pretty good.
He has
Except
T.
for-
Higgins
except for Wash,
and
AJ.
Boyd.
Watch AJ.
AJ is starting to come a little bit back to life. Tyler Boyd is balling.
T. Higgins
is balling. Giovanni Bernard looked like Giovanni Bernard from 5 years ago last week.
Wow, he's still on the roster.
Yeah.
He's a backup to Mixon.
But
I'm
Mixon
aware,
is
but-
hurt. So, but he looked like old Giovanni Bernard. Y'all seen the mustache that he got now?
So goofy.
Yeah. Titans. I'm gonna go to you on this one, Byron, because it's two of your teams playing each other as the Las Vegas Raiders. I got it right this time, America. Las Vegas. Las Vegas Raiders play against Baker Mayfield and the 5-2 Browns.
Who you going with?
Vegas needs a win.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They need a
Badly.
big win.
Odell's hurt for the season. Out.
I mean,
That was a fluke play too.
Yeah.
It was.
And Baker threw a pick.
That's what make it hurt.
He
more.
bounced back.
He chased down a pick.
in the second half, Baker, he did. He fought like what I saw.
22 straight completions.
Yeah, he started out 0-5
With a pick. And then went 22 for 23. And that one completion was a
I
spike.
think we get a lot of Jarvis, a lot of Kareem Hunt. I'm gonna go. I like Peoples out of Michigan. I think he's solid.
I liked him out of Michigan.
Yeah, I
too.
think he's solid. I don't know if he'll be great, but he can
Donovan
be something.
Peoples-Jones.
Rashad Higgins plays very well with Baker when Odell's not playing.
That's
So-
because they feed Baker too. I mean, they feed Odell. too
Yeah, I
much.
think they try to force feed him a
They
lot.
force feed
offense,
Odell,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think the Browns win a close one, and they get to what 6-2.
Yes, they will.
I think they win a close one. Their schedule is a little favorable.
They have the
Down the
easiest
stretch.
remaining schedule in the NFL.
Yeah, so they should win some of these games even without Odell. Defensively,
Outside of the NFC
maybe they can
East.
be a little bit better.
They have the
I
winning
thought the
percentage.
Giants had the easiest.
Nah.
Cleveland. I'm picking Cleveland to win this game. I do think Baker looks better without the pressure of trying to feed Odell. I think there's a bit of a chemistry issue going on between those two. I can't blame one person or the other. That just doesn't work. And if I'm Cleveland, I try to cut bait when Odell gets back. But I like Cleveland to win this game. The spread is 2.5. I think that's about right. Vegas plays hard. John Gruden's a good coach, but they'll lose in
They're
Cleveland.
wishy-washy.
Yeah, this will be a good game. I'm going with the Browns as well. As DC said, Baker Mayfield just looks way better when you don't have the pressure of, having to feed Odell. I don't think they will probably trade Baker. I think they will probably try to find a way to ship Odell somewhere. That's just my opinion.
If I'm Odell, I went out too.
Yeah,
I think both sides need to just understand that it's not working.
it's not
for both
working.
sides.
Yeah, so I just think Odell is most likely going to be shipped elsewhere, maybe next year or something like that. But I'm going with the Browns
And
to
I also
beat
think it's been hindering
Las
Jarvis,
Vegas.
to be honest. As
Yeah,
well.
I mean, you have two top-notch wide receivers, and you force feeding. I feel like you force feeding one more than the other, and I like Jarvis. Like his game is like those underneath routes.
He's an
You
old
feel
school.
me?
He's
Yeah.
an old school wide receiver.
I like him
Great hands, great routes.
exactly.
He's an old school wide receiver.
Not to mention he be putting the ball on the money when he throws it. He got a live arm.
That's one of my issues with the Browns. They probably the only team in the whole NFL who has their skill positions throw the ball. Not a lot, but almost every game.
Yeah, at least once a game, at least once.
I'm picking the Browns to win this game though. It's more so I don't believe in the Raiders. They're wishy-washy this year. They might end up 8-8.
Yeah.
Patriots at Bills. My Bills.
Bills. I don't got
I
nothing
know
to
I'm
say.
picking my Bills.
I don't got nothing to say.
I don't even
Bills.
got nothing to say because it's just my Bills.
Are they talking about trying to trade Stephon Gilmore? Is that a thing?
I have been hearing.
I've heard that as well.
Okay, all right, just make sure.
If
to
they
save
do that,
$5 million.
if they do that,
This
just
is
go
a
ahead
wrap.
and turn
Yeah,
the season in.
just
I mean-
trade everybody.
So I will give the Patriots an asterisk because they did have 9-10 people.
Yeah, we
opt
know
out.
that. We know that.
They literally have no weapons. We could all start at skill positions on the Patriots.
Cam might still be sick. Hope you get better, brother.
Yeah, he was asymptomatic.
Yeah,
Their
but that doesn't mean
roster's
it's
sick
not.
too, which is why they're gonna lose to the
Facts.
Bills.
2-5.
They put Stidham in the game. Wow,
The
where have we come
spread
from?
on this is 3.5, and Buffalo's the home team, so I think that's a little underserving. So
I think they'll cover.
It's because of that defense.
Vegas, go ahead and if you're in Vegas or you're betting, go ahead and take the Bills on this one, like I did.
Yeah, the Bills have a chance to pretty much wrap up the division on Sunday.
Yeah,
Put the Patriots about 3 games back.
they'll be 2-5 if they lose.
Yeah,
it's a wrap for them.
They may want to, not saying they will, but they may want to try to get up in the hierarchy of the draft because there are 3 legit quarterbacks
I don't remember the last time the Patriots was high.
since the 90s.
Yeah, that's
that they
sick.
really needed a quarterback because
That's
even before Brady had Drew Bledsoe.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to go to you on this, DC. It's a quarterback that you like, kinda, versus a quarterback that you didn't think would be where he is today. As the Justin Herbert goes against Drew Jeezy Lock.
Yeah, that Jeezy Drew Lock. I like Denver a lot, only because of Drew Lock and his potential. He's not afraid to throw the ball down the field. He attacks the defense pretty well. They have young wide receivers that are promising. Cortland Sutton, get back whenever you can.
KJ Hamler has been disappointing.
He has, because he's fast, and you would think he'd be more involved, but he's not.
Yeah, he doesn't even be on the field like that.
All that talk about Denver, give me the Chargers.
Yeah, definitely going with the Chargers. Justin Herbert is definitely surprised me. Just with the deep shots and the accuracy and the things like that, he's been a pleasant surprise for me. As these guys will tell you, I wasn't so high on him
I wasn't
at first either.
Looks like I was wrong about that one.
Yeah, but the Broncos, I don't know. I think they probably like a year or two removed from being decent. I don't know why.
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
On that defense especially.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost their best player.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard me say it. I thought he should have started from week 1. No offense, Tyrod. I thought at this point Justin Herbert was better than you.
Crazy thing is, he wouldn't have been started if the doctor didn't do what he did to Tyrod. But that's just
Yeah, they would have probably kept Tyron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Chargers to win this game. I think that Herbert has just been balling. He's had at least 350 passing yards in every game that he's played in. I know he didn't get his first win until last week, but they were in pretty much every game that he was in as well. He is now his running back. Austin Eckler will probably be back in the next 3 weeks or so. I just don't think the Broncos have enough or do enough. I think Drew Lock has moments of amazing talent and him showing you that he can be a franchise quarterback. Then I think he has moments like he had last week where he threw 3 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. And he just kind of looks like a deer in headlights. And it's just not a good look.
First year as a full starter, you kind of expect that from him.
It's the
but
second year, though.
Full starter.
full starter. Yeah, he wasn't a full starter last year.
But he went 5-0 last year when he started.
He
not
wasn't
a
a
full
full
season.
starter.
I don't-
Yeah, that's what
I'm
saying.
expecting you to build off going 5-0.
I don't
just
think you
expect-
build, not with this roster.
I can't
Too
argue
many
that.
injuries. Yeah.
But he'll have Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. I'm chasing after him all game, and they're going to get to him.
Because that line is not
Line's
that
terrible.
good.
Terrible.
Yeah, the offensive line isn't good.
Pick the Chargers
They do-
defense. in
They
fantasy.
do have good running backs though. As long as Melvin Gordon can find a way to keep the ball in his hands and not put it on the ground, they may be able to stay
I don't
competitive.
like Philip Lindsay, so no offense.
He's
Phillip.
decent.
I like
He's
Phillip
decent.
Lindsay.
Yeah,
Not
I actually
high
like
on
him
Phillip.
more than Melvin.
Me too.
If I'm being honest.
Chargers. I like Herbert. I think he's only going to get better. And Chargers is still fighting? What's their record? 2-.
2-4. They're not
This is a must-win for them, though. They want to keep. I mean, because the AFC wild card picture, you probably get
What's that,
Cleveland's
the
in,
West?
Pittsburgh's in, the Ravens are in.
so you get one team. I mean, it'll be about 4 or 5 teams fighting for that one spot, though.
For that 7, it might be.
Yeah.
Because I think the Raiders are in there.
You're going to
right
have
now.
Vegas. You'll have maybe Miami. You'll have, the LA Chargers. I don't know who
I thought
else.
the Patriots would.
Oh,
be,
Titans
but-
and Colts are still battling for
The
AFC
Colts,
South.
then
So
that means both of those teams again.
so that means okay, nobody.
Yeah,
That
the Colts right now are in 7th, and the Raiders are in 8th.
okay. So
The Chargers are.
we'll see.
The
10th.
Dolphins are in 9th. That lets
The-
you know how this year is going.
It will be fun
The Dolphins are
football.
500. They're 500.
It will be fun football, America, to watch down the stretch. Who cares who gets in? Because we know that teams we won in will be in.
Well, while I have you on the mic, Byron, one of the games of the week, one of the best divisions in football, that has, that's the NFC West, right? 49ers?
49ers,
Yeah,
NFC
3 teams
West.
with 5 wins.
Yeah. The 49ers are in last place and they're 4-3, America. Y'all just heard us talk about teams at 3-3 that are possibly going to make the playoffs. The 49ers are probably not going to make the
The
playoffs.
Cowboys are 2-4 and leading their division.
No, the football team leads that division.
No,
No, they
Cowboys.
second. Yeah,
I mean,
well-
the Eagles. I'm sorry.
Eagles lead that.
Eagles
division.
are 2-4-1.
Wait, for real? They
Eagles
beat the
are
Cowboys?
No, they play. They play this week.
Yeah. Eagles win that division because they got the tie. That's why. They would be 2-5, but they got the
Oh,
tie.
I thought Cowboys were still at the top.
This week they have the ability to possibly get to the top.
They won't.
Yeah, they won't. But 49ers at Seahawks. This will be a really good game. Seahawks defense. That's another defense that's playing horrendously when it comes to
Absolute
yards.
terrible.
They're probably going to break the record for most yards given up in the season. But they're winning.
Then they get to
Russell
face Jimmy
Wilson.
G, who still doesn't look that great.
And he's down Debo.
Another
They're down like 4 running backs.
Ayuk been
He's looking
showing
good.
up.
He's
Yeah,
looking good.
he been.
I mean,
showing
Russ.
up.
I don't see Russ losing back-to-back games,
Yeah, he's not gonna have a game.
and I think he'll play way
Receptions?
better this week.
3 picks. Yeah,
Three
that was.
receptions.
And I think DK only had 1 catch. it was a Tyler Lockett game. I think DK plays
Ooh,
better.
What did he have? 13 for 200 and
Yo,
3 touchdowns?
he
Put respect on his
Or
name.
19? It was
Put
something.
respect.
It was disgusting.
He's their best receiver to me.
He's
Still,
a top receiver in the NFL.
he's still their best receiver.
He is to me as well.
But
a top receiver
I think
in the
Seahawks bounce back. Russ continues his MVP campaign. Took a little bit of a pit stop this week.
The
Past
thing
week,
is,
but
Tyler-
the Cardinals are for real. So
Tyler
15
Lockett.
for 200 and
Tyler Lockett makes these amazing catches. Like then,
But Russ puts him in
yeah,
one
and
spot. So
it's sick.
That
Like
touchdown in
their
the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh
their
my
chemistry
God.
is
That's
sick,
crazy.
yo. I've seen
There was some
that.
amazing catches this weekend.
Yeah, for real.
Even the Anthony Miller one-hand catch where they
Yeah,
called
that
it
was
back,
tough.
that was a tough catch. There was a lot of good catches this week.
But
a lot of good catches this
definitely going with the Seahawks. I don't think the 49ers.
No
I said
offense to
this
the 49ers.
after they went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yep.
After they went, I don't think they was going to do the
hangover,
same
Super
team.
Bowl
Yeah, I
hangover.
said that.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect him to get hurt this much.
They are well coached, so they
Yeah,
will be competitive
they
though.
have a lot. They're up
Injuries.
there with the Cowboys
Injuries.
and the Eagles as like
With-
one of the
with
most
injuries.
injured teams in
Yeah.
the NFL right now.
If they were healthy, I could legit see all 4 teams possibly making the playoffs in this division.
I agree.
I mean, we don't know what's going to
I'm
happen with the
picking
Rams,
Seahawks to
but
win, though. I'm definitely going to take the Seahawks. What's the spread on this?
Seattle by 3.
it's about right.
That's about
Yeah,
right.
it's about right.
That's about right. At home,
49ers are very well
this is a
coached, though.
50-50
Give
game.
them credit.
Yeah, this is a 50-50 game.
I think Seattle at home should win by more than 3. Should. But the way they play
The way that defense.
But then again, y'all know how I feel about porn star James Garoppolo. So, look out for that defense to have some turnovers this week. That's all I'll say about that.
I don't think so. But I'm gonna go to you next. Saints at Bears.
Nick Foles still play quarterback?
Trash.
Give me the Saints.
I was going to say, you already know where you're going with that.
I'm taking the Saints to win this game too. The
Yeah,
Bears are trash.
I'm taking the Saints as well. Best thing the Bears
I just want
got
to know is Michael Thomas
is their
playing?
defense.
Facts.
Probably not.
Oh my God, bro, you are killing me in fantasy.
I heard they was
Oh
thinking
my
about trading
God.
yo.
I heard that as well, but I
He
don't
did
think
get
it's
into an
gonna happen.
altercation with the corner as well as Sean Payton. But I don't think
Sean Payton was like an argument, but I think they're going to play him. And
Yeah.
I think the problem with that is they play at 4, so it's going to be hard to know to start him or sit him for fantasy owners out there.
I think you're.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints for the simple fact the best thing the Bears have is their defense.
That defense is good.
That offense can't do anything from passing to running, like nothing, like at all. So,
The Patriots. Holla at Bears. You might be able to unload Cam to the Bears.
Cam should have went.
Cam should have went to the Bears.
should've
That's
signed
what we've
him.
been
Should've went
saying.
to
They traded for Nick Foles. They
Which
weren't
was
going to
stupid.
pick up another quarterback after that. You traded draft capital for a quarterback that's making a lot of money. They
Well,
weren't.
for what he's worth, he's making.
Nick Foles looked like he's supposed to play for the Patriots.
I wouldn't. The Patriots might take that swap because the
I'm
Patriots.
trying to tell you.
the Patriots at this point are in the Trevor Lawrence,
Cam-
Justin Fields race at this point.
Cam is just
The
a
Patriots-
Chicago type
The
player.
Patriots have the third most cap space at the end of the season. I don't think they jeopardize that by adding more money on.
Oh, I don't think they'll trade for Nick Foles, but I think they're on the dump. We know the Patriots like to dump players that they think are
absolutely.
past the need of playing for the Patriots.
There you go, Brian. Byron, call you upset right here. Bears.
Hell no. Chicago, hey, be safe out there, Illinois. I know the COVID cases are going through the roof. Wear a
Midwest is
mask
getting crazy out
and
there.
get a brown paper bag and put it over your head because the Bears are trash. And I'm going with the Saints.
Are
I
they
think
the
the
worst
Saints.
5-2 team you've ever seen?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
That I've
I don't
seen
even
recently.
know.
But I think they deserve the wins they had, though.
They pulled them out close games.
They deserve
you
the
know?
wins they had.
They need a quarterback like we all
They need
agree
a
with.
quarterback. If they get a quarterback, they're a perennial playoff team.
I agree. But
They've never had a quarterback in the history of their franchise. Not ever. Not Rex Grossman. Not
Oh, no,
Big
I'm not.
Man. Not
Jay
the.
Cutler.
What?
No, shut up. Go to the next
Hey,
team.
yo, we need to stop acting like Jay Cutler wasn't a good quarterback.
He wasn't.
He was.
He was not.
He was.
With Jay Cutler, he was watching.
I think
don't
the
know.
Saints are playing
He was talking
well.
about Jason Cutler. I don't know who you.
Must have been his brother or
Jay Cutler
something.
was a good quarterback.
I still think the Saints are a top 3
He's
team in the
still
NFC.
sick, bro. He's still
God
sick,
still
bro.
be sick.
I'm trying to bring it back. I think the Saints are still a top 3 team in the NFC. I don't hate Jay Cutler. He just was such a dick off the field.
That's what it
that
is.
I just don't.
He wasn't good at football either.
Yes, he
He was
was.
just such a white
look
man.
up the stats.
He was such a white man. I'm gonna just say it. He was such a white man who was a dick. He should have had the shit slapped out of him. But nevertheless, that's why he has diabetes. I'm sorry. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That just
You're a
took
dick.
time.
All right. I'm sorry.
All right, so his career as a quarterback, his career, his record is bad, 74 and 79.
He's not.
But he has
good.
35,000 yards, 227
He just
touchdowns,
played for a
160
long time.
interceptions. That's good numbers.
played a long time.
That is good numbers.
He's not.
Bro,
good.
that's
Moving on.
basically an
Moving on.
11
Moving on.
touchdown to an 8 pick radius. That is not good.
That's not Good.
I'm not doing this with you.
Hey,
Moving
don't.
22 touchdowns
Moving
to
on.
16
That's
picks
what I'm saying.
on the season. That's terrible.
Moving on.
Yeah, no.
Saints.
Yeah, we know you picking the Saints.
I just was trying
Um,
to. I didn't want to talk about Jay Cutler.
Because he's trash.
Can
I can't
NFL? Can
believe
you
that.
move this game? I really don't want to watch this.
It won't
game
be
at 8
moved,
o'clock at night.
unfortunately.
I know,
Just
but
'cause
I don't want to
what
watch
team
this
it is,
game at
so-
8 o'clock at night.
Don't.
I'm
What's
not
going on
gonna
this
watch
week?
it.
Anything worth watching
I'm not
this
gonna
week?
watch it.
Cowgirls go to play against the Eagles. As two of the most hurt teams in the NFL play each other. Is Andy Dalton playing? We don't know yet.
Probably not.
He got rocked.
Even still, if he was playing, I wasn't
got
choosing
rocked.
the Cowboys.
But
Like,
he got rocked. I was surprised nobody fought. I'm not even gonna lie, because he got rocked.
At
That was
least go push the man.
bad.
At least
He
go push
got-
the man.
He got lit. I don't think I've seen a hit like that on a quarterback since Kiko Alonso.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
I don't think
Shout
I've
out
seen.
to Joseph Flacco out there.
I don't think I've seen a hit
Steal the
like
money,
that
baby.
bad since then.
I've been highly critical of Andrew Dalton his entire career because he's been trash. He's like Jay Cutler with less of an arm. But
his stats
yeah.
better than Jay Cutler.
big facts.
If-
Andy Dalton's stats
Yeah,
are definitely
yeah.
better than Jay Cutler's.
Let's look that up.
Oh
Jay
my
Cutler's
God.
trash, bro.
He's awful. But Andy Dalton did not deserve the hit that he received. Hope that
Look at
man
that.
gets well soon.
What's the
and
difference?
the Cowboys
what
are
do you mean?
terrible.
His winning percentage is better. What's this? 20-12.
What's the difference between 20-12 and 22-16? It's not that big of a difference, yo.
It doesn't matter. He's better than Jay Cutler.
Four
and
more
that's-
picks and 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
That is a difference.
Not
That's a
that
big
of
difference.
yo.
He's better than Jay Cutler.
He's not better than
He
you.
is
Yes, he
better
is.
than Jay Cutler.
Y'all smoking something, and I'm gonna need y'all.
He's
to
a
stop.
Jay Cutler got a better arm.
Who y'all got winning this game?
I mean, I'm not picking Dallas. I'm
I'm,
not
I'm
picking
definitely
that.
going.
The Cowboys' schedule is actually really tough after this game too. It doesn't get any easier. I think they still have to play Pittsburgh. They
I
have to
know I
play
like Carson
us.
Wentz.
Yeah.
I got to give credit to Wentz, your boy. He plays very well. Plays
Very
He
tough.
plays
He's
very
a
well in the
tough-
fourth.
Yeah.
He be balling in the fourth. The first 3 quarters,
That man is
Also-
playing behind
also,
us.
He's throwing.
I-
He's throwing to nobody.
I
And he's
will.
throwing to us.
I will say that a lot of them receivers be dropping the hell out of that ball, and I used to be feeling bad.
And
for
no,
him.
the main one is the guy that's not supposed to. The Pro Bowl tight end.
Yeah,
Who's now
Who's on
hurt.
IR.
Yeah.
Is Miles Sanders playing? We need you.
No,
now. I
he's
need
not
you,
playing.
Miles.
He's out like 2 to
Lord.
4. He's out 2 to 4 weeks.
That was a whiff on my part.
Zach
I'm sorry,
Ertz is
Zach.
out 2 to 6 weeks.
All right, Rouse, you up, baby?
Pick your Cowboys, man.
Hell no. They might not win another game this year. I don't know.
They might be in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes.
Dak is coming back next year.
No, Trevor Lawrence is going to the
So
Jets,
here's
but
my thing. Here's my thing. If you are Jerry Jones, you don't think he would take a shot at Trevor Lawrence if Trevor Lawrence there?
he ain't gonna be there past 1 though.
He's not gonna be there past 1.
So
But
If the Cowboys have the top pick in the draft,
he's taking Trevor Lawrence.
I agree.
This is Jerry Jones. He's taking Trevor Lawrence.
maybe.
He's taking him. He's gonna let somebody else pay Dak. If he does that, Indianapolis Colts.
You know what? You might be
Take
right.
that.
What race is Trevor Lawrence?
I'm not doing this on. We
Start with a
record.
C.
We record.
Yeah.
We record.
hey, look. All I'm saying is,
I'm not doing
Cowboys are a dumpster fire. They're trading away players. It's just bad. Mike McCarthy was the wrong hire. I think we all agreed on that.
Yes, I didn't like the pick then. I don't like the pick now.
I would have rather them took Marvin Lewis for all this. They was gonna be that goofy.
I don't
I'm just saying.
think. I don't think Mike McCarthy fits the
I
Cowboys.
don't like
He's a
anybody
good
on that
coach.
coaching
Yeah.
staff.
I don't think he's a good coach. I think he had Aaron Rodgers for 10 years.
They got a yes man. They got a yes man who probably was
That's
saved
what
by.
Mike Nolan is not
That's what
good.
Master Jerry always picks. Guys that'll listen to him and cater to whatever it is.
Yeah,
he
we know
requests.
that, though.
And that's why they won't win. Until Jerry kicks the bucket, not wishing.
It's only been a
not
couple-
wishing, just saying. Until Jerry
Just
kicks
leave-
the
no,
bucket.
no,
but they
Or just
when
go
they-
home
when
and
they
stop.
won all the
Yeah,
Super
you
Bowls.
still
Though,
get
they had
paid.
coaches who didn't mind saying no to Jerry.
That's my point. But I think Jerry is at the point in his
He ain't allowing
geriatric
that.
life.
Yeah, he ain't
Oh, he's
allowing
not doing that no more. That's
Exactly.
probably true. I ain't denying that. So nobody's picking the Cowgirls.
Not a
No,
chance in
it
hell.
will be probably
What's
a
the spread on
closer
this?
game.
7.5 Philly.
I think it'll be an ugly game, but it'll be a close game.
I
but-
definitely.
The way how Dallas goes
way
down,
how Dallas is
17
giving
in
up
the
points,
first,
facts.
they cover. Philly's cover.
Carson Wentz gonna look like 2017 Carson Wentz.
Well,
in
I
this
will
game.
start him in
Who's
fantasy this
playing?
week.
Who's playing quarterback for the Cowboys?
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, ball game.
Danny Bonaducci.
And what's her name hasn't been having a good year either. So
Yeah, Ben
can't-
DiNucci.
what's
he
the-
is a rookie.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He
Yeah,
I'm
played
very
for
upset.
James
Very
Madison.
upset.
I think he
James
went
Madison.
undrafted, right?
Very upset at Zeke. You got paid and got lazy.
No, he
I don't
got
like-
drafted in the 7th round.
I don't like that.
Shout out to JMU out there in Virginia. We see you doing your thing out there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care if it's Andy Dalton. They still getting blown out.
I'm mad at
They just
Zeke
lost
Elliott.
to the football team 25-3.
Yeah, it was
They
terrible.
had Antonio
No,
Gibson looking
that-
like Adrian.
He's
Peterson.
really good.
He's
If
good.
it's one
He's good.
thing
And that
we know,
football
like,
team
the
has a good
name
defense.
of the
That
football
defense is
team
crazy.
plays football.
Yes.
Hey,
defense
that football team has 2 wins in that division. They still do have to play the Eagles again, and they get the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, which I think they will win that game, and they can play
If they
Philly
sweep
tough.
Philly and Dallas,
And they still
football
got two games against the Giants.
might be the division.
I mean, one game
They
against
did
the Giants
lose
that
to the
they
Giants,
lost,
though.
but they can win the next one in Landover.
They did lose.
the football
The
team.
Maryland football team.
The Largo, the Landover,
Landover football team.
the goofy team.
Rel, Bucks at Giants. Why is this game on Monday night
yeah.
football?
They thought it would be a
I'm
draw.
definitely going with the Bucks.
Well, what it is you have New York's audience and Tom Brady.
Exactly.
That is why the game's on.
This
Monday
game
night.
should not be on Monday.
And they
night.
probably thought the Giants would have maybe more than 2 wins. Just saying.
yeah, we're going with the
Did we?
Bucks. No.
Did we though? Did we
I
believe?
thought they could have more than
I know
2
he
wins.
believes in Daniel Jones, but did the rest of America?
I believe in Daniel Jones. I didn't believe in the Giants.
I actually like
Even
Joe
Daniel
Judge.
Jones over J. Cole.
I like Joe Judge.
No. Daniel Jones got worse numbers than Jamarcus Russell.
That's because he just turns the ball over.
That boy
watching
fumbled.
him play, watching him play
Yo,
quarterback.
we
is better
can't
than
keep.
watching
Well,
him
we
go.
can say that he does turn the ball over at a very high
At
rate.
a
But
super
that
high rate.
line
Honestly,
is
he's white,
trash.
Jameis, more than Phillip Rivers is.
He
Facts.
is. But that line is
Yeah, Andrew Thomas. I
awful.
thought he would be better at the 4th pick from Georgia. He's looking a little
Yeah,
bad.
that line is horrendous.
The Giants' O line has been a problem for the last 5 years.
Wasn't I just saying they
Probably more.
never addressed
Maybe
the O
at least
line?
5 though.
As much as the Giants, we've been talking about their O line being trash. They
And
never
it's not like they don't have the money
addressed
to
the
do
O
it.
line ever.
Don't look now, but the Buccaneers are playing the best football in the NFC
Oh, they just
Currently,
started
yes.
rolling. Yeah,
right
they
now.
just started rolling.
You get AB in a couple weeks. I don't know how people feel about it. I think it'll do something.
Gronkowski been.
I hope that
In the,
AB
mix
is
a
able
lot
to
more.
accept whatever role the offense has planned.
It
out
helps
for
that
him.
Godwin could be out a couple weeks as well, so AB could get more touches.
I feel like they're gonna put AB in the slot. If they do,
They-
it's
oh, yeah,
gonna be
they-
sick.
they are
Oh
gonna
my
put him in the
God.
And Scotty Miller looks great.
Yeah, he.
Scotty Miller's gonna have to slide to the bench, which is unfortunate because he's playing well.
And your
well.
boy
But the
Rojo.
spread on this game, my shout out to my boy Ronald Jones, fight on USC Trojan one time. The spread on this game is 10.5. I don't think they cover. I actually think the Giants keep this close.
Yeah.
I think the Tampa it'd be maybe like a 30 to 24,
They pull away late.
something like that type of thing.
This man has 19 interceptions and 23 fumbles in 2 seasons. That is horrendous.
The picks is on him. Cool. The
Them fumbles, half them on you.
Yo.
You're a quarterback. Tuck the football.
If
Tuck
you
it.
trying to find, if you trying to make a play
Tuck it.
and your line not blocking, you got no
me ask you this.
time.
At what
If-
point do
if-
you
if
know
they
you don't have an offensive
Well,
line?
they probably won't
He
have a second
can't
pick.
run neither. What you want?
What you mean? He got the fastest quarterback
Open
rushing.
field run. He can't. He's not a.
He
He's not
ran
a
for-
pocket presence runner.
I don't care about none of that. He had 21 miles per hour. That boy can get outside the pocket.
I think you're only saying that because he's moved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Future
He's
expected.
not a running quarterback. That's what I'm
He
saying.
is a
moves well.
decently average running quarterback. He is
But
better than Carson Wentz.
That's
who is
not
that- who's-
his
He's not a better
game.
than Carson. He's
No, no, but I'm saying
No, he's not a better runner than Carson
Yes,
Wentz.
he is a better runner. Than
No,
Carson.
he's not.
He's
No.
a better runner than Carson Wentz.
No, he's
and
not.
I like Carson. He's a
Rouse,
better runner
I
than
think you need to
Carson.
go back home.
He's a better runner than Carson.
You've been tripping.
Carson just gonna run you over, but he's
He
a
been in
better
the house
runner.
too long.
Yeah,
than
that's
Carson.
the issue.
He's a better runner than Carson.
He's not.
You've been quarantined
Brady,
too long, bro.
you're the GOAT, baby. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know why AB's moving in your house with you and Giselle.
They wanted him. Literally.
yeah.
He did the
That's
same
the
thing
thing.
in New England.
But him and Brady.
That, by the way, is Derek Jeter's house. Shout out to that man because
Hey,
he lives
man.
a good life.
Hey, Mariah Carey, tell him thank you again. But yes, Brady and AB work together weirdly.
Yeah,
they have chemistry. Don't forget his first game
They
in New
love each
England.
other.
No,
Yeah.
AB loves Brady. Brady can do without AB, and I think that's going to show.
And I think we all know who the GM, coach, and quarterback of the
Bruce
New England,
Arians.
of the
putting
Tampa Bay
AB on
Buccaneers is.
a tight leash.
as he should.
He is.
As he should.
He said he's already come out and said the only
If-
reason that he signed them is because they have a lot. Mike Evans has been banged up all year. Chris Godwin has been banged up all year. OJ Howard is out for the year.
And he was very clear about
But
targets.
it's crazy though because I like Tyler Johnson, the rookie. He's played really well. Like y'all said earlier,
Scotty
Scotty
Miller.
Miller has played really well.
Gronkowski's coming.
But it's AB.
Starting to pull it
Yeah,
together.
Gronk is.
Starting to look like
Gronk
he's not
doesn't
washed.
look like old Gronk.
Yeah, he got 2
But
touchdowns
he
in 2 weeks.
Looks like he has a connection with his quarterback and they understand each other. But he still doesn't look good. I'll say
Ronald
that.
Jones
He looks like a
looks
dude that
decent.
didn't play football
He
for a
looks
year.
good.
Really
Ronald
good.
Fourth in the NFL rushing.
He looks really good.
He looks
I
looks
need
better than he has.
No, he looks really
Give
good.
me like
bro.
30
I'm not
seconds.
really good.
30 seconds for Tom Brady. Okay, so the numbers. He's 6 in attempts. He's 6 in yards. But the completion percentage, he's below 20. His QBR is like 16th, which is middle of the pack. His average yards per attempt is in the 20s, early 20s. So like it looks good in a box score, but when you break it down analytically, he's still kind of checking down,
yeah.
not really going down the field like the
But
receiving core
really,
said he should.
But so I think you have to chalk that up to two things. One, he's not really the quarterback for Bruce Arians' system. So both of them are trying to mesh together what each one of them does really well. Bruce Arians does like a downfield passing
air raid
attack.
type
Brady
thing.
does like to attack you in that
Methodical
intermediate
way, yeah.
kind of range where he knows where the zones are. He knows where people are sitting. If you're in man, he knows where his man is supposed to be.
I agree with that.
But
I
he did
was
have
just-
a really good deep ball to Scotty Miller though.
He's not.
That
He's
deep ball
not.
to Scotty
Completely,
Miller
his
was
arm is
amazing.
not completely dead like Drew Brees' arm is. But what I am
Facts.
saying is,
Drew Brees can't.
what I'm saying is, Tom Brady, as positive as numbers look, I'm hearing MVP praise for Brady. Let's slow it down. just
It's
a
still
little
worse
bit.
right
He's
now.
playing well. It's looking good, but they're winning football games. And let's just leave it there.
Hey, they have the number one defense for a good reason. Shout out to Todd Bowles,
Shout out
and they
to
look really
Devin
good.
White
Yeah.
and
Levante David, Sue looks
Oh my
good.
God.
JPP,
Them, they are balling. Both. of them.
Will Winfield is looking really good. I like
yeah,
that
he
pick.
looks really good. I like the. I like.
Y'all boy Ndamukong Suh makes his presence known every now and
Every
then.
now
He
and
still
then.
plays
Yes,
football.
Dirty. He's still.
Hey,
dirty,
man.
though.
That's a fact.
Do what you got to do, brother.
All right, let's move on to what will be the game of the week. The game that we're all waiting for. I wish this was the Sunday.
They could at
night
least move it to
game.
425.
The game
This
that
should not be a
I'm
1:00 game. I didn't think the Steelers game last week.
Please
should
don't
have
make me
been
wait
a
any
1:00
longer
game.
for Raven football. We coming off a bye. I am ready to see the Ravens.
Nah, it
So
should
you
have been
cool
a night
1
game.
o'clock?
It
You
should
cool
have been a
1
night
o'clock?
game.
I'm cool. If it wasn't off the bye, make it whatever you want. But since
I just
I
said
haven't seen Raven
425.
football
At
in a week,
least. But it's some nice games in the 4:00 slot. You got the Chargers, Broncos, the
No.
49ers, Seahawks,
No.
and the Saints, Bears.
Well, the 40.
I think-
none of those. None
I
of
mean,
those
the
games
Broncos
sound
have to
enticing.
play at 4 o'clock,
I
but
think the Chargers Broncos game will be competitive.
They coulda moved
the
it.
I'm just
49ers
saying,
Seahawks
as
game
far
will
as
be good.
neither one of those teams have like championship aspirations.
But
This
I don't really think it's a lot of good games this week.
facts, which
so.
is why we have so many similar
Yeah,
picks.
picks. Yeah.
yeah.
But we have Steelers at Ravens, the only undefeated team left being the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this is the stretch where you'll see what you really have as a Steelers fan, because I know a lot of people really like the Steelers coming into the season.
Steelers get their first loss this week.
Before this, I don't really think, outside of the Titans week, they didn't play anybody that was winning
their caliber.
football.
And
Yeah,
even the
that
Titans almost won. So
After a 20.
I did pick the
lead.
Titans to win last week. I thought they were going to pull off the upset. I am picking the Ravens to win this week. You guys know me.
Pick them every week.
Yeah, I pick them all 16 games. Shorty, I'm picking the Ravens. I feel like I'm good for a good 12, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I think that the Ravens need to stop the Steelers early because the Steelers have gotten really hot early on. I do think they died down. This team does have an amazing front seven, though. The Steelers' front seven is probably the best front seven in football. I do think at this point, though, the Ravens may have something to say about that
Yes.
with the adding of Yanni.
Definitely.
To me, Patrick Queen is the Defensive Rookie of the Year as of right
Already,
now.
yeah.
I think he is balling. He's playing really well outside of the Chiefs game.
There's a guy on the football team that's going to have something to say about that defensive rookie of the
Chase
year
Young.
award.
I agree. As a pass rusher, he has more
And
credibility.
those are
in
the
regards
numbers
to be
that
able to-
splash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think Queen is on pace for over 100 tackles as well.
Yeah, but I think if
We
you-
once had a rookie named C.J. Mosley who had 100 tackles and a few picks and
like
sacks.
3 picks and like
And-
2 sacks
yeah,
or
and
something,
did
and then
not
get
win
to get
the
it.
rookie
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, he had a really good rookie year. Low
Yeah,
key.
yeah.
Low key, really good rookie year.
them two together might have been sick.
Yeah.
The Jets gave him $85 million.
Yeah, nobody was paying him that much money.
$85 million for a
That's
middle
why I get
linebacker.
the Jets.
That's exactly why
Facts.
you're the Jets.
The Baltimore Jets, because y'all got a lot of us. But I'm picking the Ravens. I think that the secondary for the Steelers is very susceptible. You saw what Ryan
Tad
Tannehill
overrated. Tad
did
overrated
to
in
them.
that secondary.
I think that secondary is
Just
overrated.
Minka.
I think
That's it, really.
If
I don't
he's-
think Minka
so-
is slightly overrated.
He's
I
their
think
best-
He plays
he's the
really
best player
well
in the
zone.
secondary.
He's the
Right.
best player in that secondary, but I don't think they have
I think
anybody
Joe
that's good
Hayden
in the
is
secondary.
washed. I think Joe
Joe
Hayden
Hayden
is
been
washed.
washed.
Yeah.
Joe Hayden was
No,
washed.
I'm just
3
saying
years ago.
they
He had a
saying
good
like
year
he's
last
still.
year. He had a good year last
He
year.
had a
that's
decent
why.
year last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Good
got
year.
T.J. Watt and
Decent.
Dupree
Decent.
and
You don't really.
Hayward.
He doesn't really have to
Focus
be in
ranked in the
coverage
top 10.
that much. He doesn't have to be in coverage that long.
Either way, top 10 from Pro Football Focus last year, and I've been off the Joe Hayden.
Joe Hayden hasn't been good for like 3 to 5 years.
He was good last year.
I'm going with the Ravens as well. Like I said, these games are always tick for tack. These games always come down to a fluke play, and I hope it doesn't happen. Pittsburgh is like a wide receiving breeding ground. I don't know. They always have a play at the end where a receiver ends up scoring, and it blows me every time.
We got a secondary for that though. I think this goes back to vintage Ravens Steelers. Real physical, real smash mouth, slugfest. I think both offenses will struggle. We have two really good front sevens. Yannick Ngakoue. Ngakoue is how you pronounce his name, by the way.
Ngakoue.
I think he's going to make a splash in this game. He grew up a Steelers fan, so it's only right that he repays that favor
From
to them.
DC.
Yeah, Bowie, Maryland's where he came out of.
Former Terp great.
And I think he'll make a splash here and there. I think we'll make just enough plays on offense to get the job done. The only team in the NFL that blitzes more than the Ravens is the Steelers, and I pray to somebody that Greg Roman in that offense can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I don't think they have anybody that can cover Hollywood, and I hope he can take
That's
advantage
the
of something
thing.
with him.
That's what I was getting ready to get at, because I think we are ranked 32 in passing.
We are.
Yeah, it is. We're really good, but it's just crazy to see that we are ranked so low.
It looks like a struggle. Every time we drop back, it looks so forced.
Joe Hayden was 25th in Pro Football Focus last year.
I thought he was 10th.
25th. He was tied for 25th with Kenny Moore of the Indianapolis Colts. Top 10 last year corners of Pro Football Focus was Richard Sherman at 1. Quentin
trash.
He at 2. He had a really good year last year.
Stephon
Stephon Gilmore at 3.
Quentin
Dunbar.
No, I know. I thought it was
Stephon Gilmore at 3. Marcus Peters at 4. Casey Hayward at 5. Tremont Williams at 6. Steven Nelson at 7. That's crazy. He plays for the Steelers. Brian Poole at 8. Brian Poole has been said for possibly being a possible Ravens pickup as somebody. He plays the nickel.
I think Brian Poole is.
I'll give you. Steven Nelson had a good year last year.
No, I said Brian Poole.
You don't think he's good? I think he's a good nickel.
He's solid, but I don't think it.
I think we need a corner. I think the Ravens really need a corner. We have 4 corners and 4 safeties right now. That's it. We need defensive DBs. We need it.
I do think Ndakwe will get a sack.
Good.
I think they need to put Ndakwe on the right side and let him go against Villanueva because I think he's trash at left tackle. He's old. All he does is USAA commercials. I don't think he's that good. If you can put Ndakwe.
You don't play guard?
I think he's a tackle. I think he's
a
tackle. I think he's a left tackle. I think he's left tackle. I could be wrong.
I just remember his whole military background.
Yeah, I think he's a left tackle. I think he's been moved around. I think he's
He
left
plays
tackle.
tackle.
I think he's a left tackle this year. I think he's left tackle. But I think Ndakwe and Calais back like they did in Jacksonville will work well with Brandon Williams.
Is he going to play outside or
Is
DL?
Derek Wolf going to play this year?
I mean, he's on the field. I just don't see him actually playing. But we're going to call this
plays left
defense
tackle.
Harm City. You heard it here first. Harm City is what we're going to go with it.
Yeah, I think Ndakwe and Calais can have a big day on the left side, which could cause them to have to keep more people in the block. I don't believe in Juju. He looks like nothing.
Juju is.
Claypool is not really done anything since his big day against Philly.
He had 2 good games.
No, I said Juju's a number 2.
I think
Juju is definitely.
was it
number 2.
Johnson? Johnson looks good though.
Deontay
Yeah,
Johnson.
he looks really good.
That's what I said.
think
Marlon Roethlisberger looks like that's his favorite.
Put Marlon on him. Put Queen on Ebron, and we good.
Who you put Marlon on?
They're not going to be able to run against us, so
Yeah, I don't think the run is
Ben-
a problem.
I don't
Good
like
luck.
James Conner. I've never liked James.
I think Lamar has a Lamar day. I think he has close to 100 rushing, over 200 passing. I think he has 300 combined total yards. I think it's Lamar day. He gets back to that MVP caliber form.
we're coming
I think
off
we
a
get
bye.
Hollywood. I think 4-0 the last 4 years off a bye.
5-1, and we ain't look good.
I think in Harbaugh's 13 years as coach, he's like 10-3.
And I think we'll see if Ingram is not 100% or doesn't play, you'll see more JK and more Gus, which will hopefully help us. And I think Duvernay, who we like,
Give
will have
him
a
some
big-
more snaps.
We are
please.
10-2 coming off a bye.
Yeah,
I was close.
John Harbaugh.
I was
I
close.
said I knew it was 4-0 the past 4 years, I believe, but
I always told you, your sports mind is sick, yo. Like, he been doing that since his high school, throwing around
10-2
stats.
coming
Like,
off
how
the
do
yeah,
you know
so
that, yo?
just definitely I would love to see Duvernay get more snaps. I think his
gonna
snaps
lose.
have been up every game.
Yeah, Duvernay has definitely gotten more snaps. One thing I will say, we had this conversation. My one issue with our offense is Greg Roman has never had a passing offense that ranks statistically better than 21st in the league. It's just not something that he does well.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the growing pains that people see this year are 2 things. One, we are comparing the Ravens statistically to a record-breaking season, and it's just that's not something that's going to
Will
happen
happen again. Yeah,
it's
we-
not.
we
It hadn't
knew that.
happened for what 20, 30
I think
years.
there's a combination of lack of talent on the outside and lack of
We didn't have
system
that off
to
the-
get it done.
I think they need to make
I
adjustments too.
really think it's the offensive
more
line
adjustments.
has been a problem. We've all asked why DJ Fluker is not playing, why Ben Powers is not playing. We don't really know. It's not like we can see practices as well as we used to. So
I
that's,
don't even know who Tyree Phillips is.
Yeah.
He starts.
He's a
and I
rookie. He's a
still
rookie.
don't know. I know who he is, but
I'm
I
saying.
still don't know who
Yeah,
he is.
he's a rookie.
I forgot where he
He
came
starts.
from.
He starts at right guard, and he replaces a Hall of Famer, and I still don't know.
I thought
who
he could
is.
possibly start like another year, but not his first year.
He came from East Mississippi.
Okay,
Yeah, we still don't know yet. But
wrap it up.
I hope that we can. Oh, I'm going Ravens though. I think the Ravens offer bye at home, and we get them again on Thanksgiving night. So
We're gonna have fans at this game. Ticket
Yeah.
prices are outrageous.
outrageous. So I will be watching you from the comfort of my couch.
I just think
Facts.
Lamar is the best player on the field most Sundays, which helps us, which we haven't ever had that, in my opinion, offensively.
agreed.
So I think
Jamal
he'll be
Lewis.
Lamar.
Jamal Lewis.
I mean, Lamar's just
Yeah.
transcent.
Yeah, he's different.
No, yeah,
He's
but
different.
Jamal Lewis was definitely the best player.
Best player,
For a couple years, he might have been the best player.
I mean, like on the field in general. Like out of everybody on the field, Sunday, Lamar is the best player on the field.
I would have gave
Jamal
Jamal Lewis like 1 year, one maybe
2003,
2,
2000 yards.
like 2 years.
I mean,
he
yeah,
might
he
have
was
been
great. I agree. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, I think TJ Watt, you gotta watch him. Stanley, earn your money, man. And
This
Orlando
is the week where Orlando Brown has to do something.
and Stanley
Has
gotta
to.
earn their money.
So I like Stanley versus Bud Dupree. I'm okay with that.
It's that
But,
TJ Watt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TJ Watt versus Orlando Brown. That's gonna be a
But
really
Dupree
key
got the most
matchup.
sacks on their team though.
Yeah,
but
but I'm
TJ
okay
Watt
with
causes the most
yeah,
havoc.
I think it's a
I'm
contract year for Bud Dupree.
Yeah,
too.
so and they
He
didn't-
won't get paid.
they didn't
He probably won't
tag
get
him.
signed by
He's gonna
them.
go somewhere else. They don't really have a lot of money.
Yeah, that cap is tied up.
yeah,
Shout out to that
so-
terrible Ben contract.
So Bud Dupree probably is going elsewhere, which is why he's balling. But I'm okay with Stanley versus Bud. Stanley has been there. He's played against him multiple years. We all know that Stanley is an up and down left tackle. He might be ruining his contract this season.
And I
because
appreciate
he's not
that.
playing the
I
best
appreciate that.
that he has in previous seasons. But I think he'll have a good game. I am worried about the right side of our offensive line. I think that Bozeman, what's his first name? Bradley Bozeman has looked well this year. I think he's been the best offensive lineman we've had this year. Matt
The center
Skura.
position. There you go.
Matt Skura has
That's
looked,
been the best position.
No, it hasn't. He's looked like somebody that came off a terrible injury. He has moments where he looks like his old self. He has moments where he looks like he's at 60% healthy. But I think as the season goes along, he'll become better.
I think this.
But the right side of the offensive line is a problem.
I just don't see pressure up the middle often, and I attribute that to the center position.
I attribute that to the center and both guards.
Who the hell is Tyree Phillips?
He's playing bad. That's who he is.
Yeah, so
But I think that
So the
Bozeman
center
has been
position-
playing good though. I think Bozeman has been playing.
That's
well.
what I'm saying.
Above average, yes. But
This-
yeah,
He's
Skur
good.
and
I mean, our
what's
offensive
other
line
your
has
name?
been
Bozeman.
average.
Those two have literally been the best two linemen we have.
I love Ron Stanley, but he did go to Notre Dame. That means he's just a little bit soft, and he plays like it sometimes.
Hey, Notre Dame ranked number 5 in the country, baby. That's right.
COVID year.
But the one thing is the Ravens need somebody to catch the ball.
Hey, they got Dez. I know y'all don't like it, but hey, he's gonna come on. He's
It's
gonna be
not
on his
that-
roster in about 3 weeks.
It's not that I don't like it.
Probably
it's
about a
that
month. Give it about a month.
I'm
he's
not
just-
gonna comment on it.
He just hasn't played.
You think you
football
don't
in
think
so
he's better than
long.
Miles Boykin right now?
Yes, he's better.
He's better than Miles Boykin, and I'm saying that. So you know he's better than Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin went to Notre Dame.
Hey, look, Daz will have at least one touchdown this season, and he gonna throw up the X one time.
You said one, like that's a lot.
Hey, that is a lot for him. 32 years old and hadn't played in 3 years.
2017.
And he hasn't been to Pro Bowl since 2014.
I like Dez though because Dez really isn't a problem off the field. He has an ego, but he doesn't really do any dumb stuff off the field. And I give him credit. He kept his body.
Personality.
Yeah,
I
he
just
keeps his
don't
body
think he's-
together.
I don't think he's still an NFL talent.
And I think he fits in with the locker room.
He's
And I think he wants to play with Lamar.
He's-
Exactly. And when it gets to playoff time, you want a guy like that in the foxhole, I think. If he can give us Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith vibes, I'll take it.
Ron Stanley.
I'll take it.
Bozeman.
Offensive line wise is Pro Football Focus has Ronnie Stanley as the best, then Bradley Bozeman,
Then
then Orlando
Orlando
Brown,
Brown,
then
Matt
Matt
Skura.
Skura, and Tyree Phillips doesn't even have a 50. He has a 48.
If Stanley and Brown can get back to their Pro Bowl form of last year, then the offense will take off because the key is the offensive line. If the offensive line plays better,
We can
you'll
run the
see
football,
everything.
'cause that's been a
exactly.
struggle.
Yeah, that's been
that's the
the
key.
thing.
Yeah.
And Lamar will have more time to throw the ball.
And we still
It's not-
average like 100.
We third in rushing.
Yeah, like, it's still
third in
look,
rushing.
look, we're not saying it's bad. It's hard to replace somebody of Marshall Yonder's caliber.
Facts.
When it comes to he was the anchor on the offensive line. He was the old head. He was
Smartest player on the line.
Yeah.
He was that nasty.
He was the glue.
Yeah, he had that attitude that I don't
So,
think nobody
it's hard.
on that line has that attitude.
We'll see what happens. Who knows? We might come out with a different offensive line this week, or some adjustments, or just some different characteristics. I think you'll see some different things from our offense as a whole this week.
Nick
Maybe
Boyle,
some jet sweeps.
You are blocking a
screens.
lot this week.
And I would like to see us get a tight end too, another
'Cause
tight end.
we got double team TJ because I don't think won't be able to handle.
Any
that
other
side.
closing remarks?
Ball so hard, you like, share, subscribe. Ravens gonna win this game.
Yes, sir.
Big
We gone.
trust.